This was the type of track we needed to kick off part 2, y'all. Steel Panther. Debauchery personified. Hey, I got you, Ed. I will make the switch. The police sirens going off. Whenever you're in your car and songs have police sirens, you always gotta be on alert, you know. Damn.
I thought I said 3. I thought I said 2. What the fuck's going on?
Damn.
Stop it, man.
Damn.
Fuck. Hey,
Steel Panther. What an album cover as well. Thanks to Evan David for kicking off our part 2 with that. Man, we were so unceremoniously interrupted in part 1, but hey, we're back. And let me make this switch for the George Michael tune real quick for you, Ed. George Michael Monkey. 7-inch edit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I'm glad, David, you found your way back. You found your way back home to us. So before we were so rudely interrupted, we were listening to a banger of a tune. Keychain was saying how much the song meant to him, and then YouTube just killed our vibe. So after that, we're back. We're back here, people. Let's get it. Hozier, Angel of Small Death and the Codeine Scene. Get the lyrics up. Bang, bang. Oh, you're good, Keychain. Sometimes they let us go 2 hours, 10 minutes. Not today. 2:05, they said, you're done. I've done some Hozier song reactions, and I really had just known him as the Take Me to Church dude, and then the more I listen, the more I'm like, the talent Hozier has is really nice. Big fan of his sound. Celtics about to lose to the Rockets? Going off the rails, Shane. Keychain says he's always interpreted this track to be about sex and the codeine being a metaphor. I can see the alcohol interpretation as well. Ed giving some love to From Eden from Hozier. Well, I've never heard this song, but I am liking what I'm hearing. Interesting. All right, David. I'm learning today about everything. Yeah, dude, Mavs. It's been rough. It's been rough, Shane, especially on the defensive end. Hopefully, they get it together come playoff time. I'm not incredibly hopeful, though. David just bringing the bangers out here today. I got educated on the weed, the blow, the pills, the sex, anything. I just pray a client doesn't roll through this stream today. Yeah, he's a vocalist. I think that's a great point, Ed. That has that conviction, has that passion, for lack of a better term, in the vocal here. I do like the duet he did with Mavis Staples. I can't remember the name of the song off the top of my head, but I thought their voices blended very well together. Lovely tune right there that David requested. I was a big fan. As are most people in the chat. And if you never heard, maybe you're now a big fan. What's up to Rosenfield? As I mentioned, we have David, Ed, Keychain, Shane up in here, Evan, David, Dominator up in here too. That's right, Nina cried power. There you go, Keychain. See, it's all connected. Appreciate you guys coming over for part 2 and doing my plug again for the Discord, man. I feel I already know we got a few of y'all in the Discord, but hit that Discord link in the description, man. We have a good time over there. It's pretty small comparatively. I think we have like 100 people, but we got an album of the week listening club. We have just a thread for like, hey, what have you been listening to? General music talk, sports talk, TV and movies. It was a good time there. Trying to grow that a little bit. But with that said, we're gonna keep the tunes going. With that said, we're gonna go to the next one. Before I get to Ed's battle, we're gonna cue up Golden Brown by the Stranglers for our friend Battle Elf. Let's get those lyrics up one time for the one time. Yeah, I don't know if we've ever featured Genesis as in an album form, Rosenfield, so Sean did that reaction, so with my mind she runs throughout the night. No need to fight, never a frown. Golden Brown, he talking about French fries, right? Hash browns. Every time, just like the lost. I'm already loving the name, Evan David, for part 4. Takes both my hands, never a frown with Golden Brown. Oh, look at that. Sean lurking in the chat. Did Abacab by Genesis about 6 months ago. Okay. I love the way the instrumentals just bleed and blend into each other right here. Really got a bit of that psychedelic flair to it. Through the ages, she's heading west. From far away, stays for a day. Never a frown with Golden Brown. Let me look this up. I know it's very popular in the UK. It peaked at number 2 on the charts. That harpsichord just had people feeling some type of way. It was left out of the number 1 spot by a town called Malice / Prestige from The Jam. One of the members of the group said they thought the song would have gone number 1 if their bassist had not told the press the song was about heroin. At which point, a lot of broadcasters removed it from their playlist. Makes sense. That's right. This does have that Take 5 from the Dave Brubeck Quartet. A jazz classic right there. I knew that this sounded familiar in some sense, Battle Elf. Look at that, Ness was with me. He knew the backstory. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. What a track right here. Cheers to Battle Elf for bringing the heat on this. And we got a battle now coming your way. As I say, what's up to my guy Heath, the legend in RTTC. How are you doing, Heath? Hope you're doing well. We played some Clash in part 1, man. The song Hateful, kind of a anti-drug song, since it was about Sid Vicious over here. All right. Let's get our battle going. The Weeknd against Tame Impala. We'll start with the Tame track. Breathe Deeper. Tame, always good for some kind of psychedelic, hazy, druggy vibes. As is the Weeknd in certain jams, too. Also have the Gourds Gin and Juice song covering Snoop Dogg. It's a great cover. That'll be coming up shortly as well. This is off Tame's most recent record, Ed. The Slow Rush 2020. Which, though not to the level of like Lonerism or Currents, I still thought was a pretty solid effort from Tame. This song, inspired by Kevin Parker's first ecstasy experience. Yeah, I know, it's kind of a meme in certain internet circles where, you know, people are like, dude, do you know Tame Impala's just one dude? But a lot of people don't know. It's just Kevin Parker out here balling. I think you would definitely vibe. Knowing some of your musical taste, Keychain, I think you definitely would vibe with some Tame. Ben's up in the cut here. I gotta watch the censors, Ben, so I had to snort the lines off camera, but if you could see my table now. Yeah, I'd love to see Tame live as well. Remember, y'all, this is part of a battle with the Weeknd, so. Dun, dun, dun. What's up, Lindell? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I just said it's because we were shutting down, Shane. The song slaps. I'm giving it the hard treatment. I guess I hadn't in my original listen to this record, so. Nothing much, Lindell. Just vibing, enjoying life, enjoying some tunes. Can't complain too much. And you know what, y'all? I'm gonna drop another freebie here, just a 5-minute one. So it's part 2. Gotta run another giveaway. Put in that exclamation point raffle, and we'll get another freebie on deck out here. I love the synths on this track, man. Am I gonna get the show? Yes, I will, Shane. I thought I wasn't, but now that it's closer, and I'm not really playing much besides NBA 2K here and there. I'm actually picking up the WWE 2K game, which I haven't played a WWE game in ages, but I'm picking that up on Friday. And then when's the show come out? It's soon, right? A couple weeks. So I'll have some new stuff to play sooner rather than later. I always like to have a video game going, just since I try to listen to so much music. It's nice to have that to occupy as well whenever you're crushing full discographies. I just finished up Motorhead's discography, 22 albums. It put some hair on my chest. Speaking of a gentleman who loved drugs and alcohol, Lemmy, the lead man for Motorhead, was said to have to drink a bottle of Jack Daniels every day from the age of 30 on. Up until the last couple years of his life, he stopped. Lemmy was also a big fan of amphetamines, so those were his go-tos. David, we had Dominator won actually the last raffle. It was the Chris Christopherson song, the country joint. I was thinking that too, Battle Elf. I was like, goodness. But hey, Lemmy lived to late 60s, so I guess he was still out here. He lived that true rock and roll lifestyle. I forgot how many moods the song, or kind of key changes and everything it went through. Ed. Maybe not a proper key change, but just different sounds. I don't know that for a fact, Ewan, but it wouldn't surprise me. This man 3 decades just down in a bottle of Jack. All right, that is Breathe Deeper going against Faith from The Weeknd off of his album After Hours 2020, which was obviously everywhere. This song comes right before Blinding Lights, which, unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard. Dun, dun. I like After Hours alright. It's towards the bottom of my weekend rankings, though. I actually prefer his more recent record, Ed, Dawn FM, over this, which I don't think's the common take, but... I mean, it sounds accurate, Ewan. I'll get the lyrics up to this joint right here. And remember, y'all, Paul will be going live shortly. Ed, this is Ed's favorite Weeknd album. Me and Ed have a clash here. Keychain saying, if he remembers correctly, he wrote this comparing getting high to losing faith in a religion. Remember, y'all, giveaway's still running, so hit that exclamation point raffle and you will be entered in. I'll choose a winner here momentarily. Ooh, that's a good question. Lindell, who's your big musical influence? The person that really sticks out? That's a good question to the chat in general, I think. It's interesting when I chart my musical fandom. My parents had me listening to, like, because I was born in 95, so some of the first records I remember were, I was like, 5, 6, 7 years old, listening to Matchbox 20, like the Goo Goo Dolls, some alt-rock stuff that was popular at the time. Creed. I stand by it. And then, through my middle school years when, like, Green Day and My Chemical Romance were big, that kind of set me up a little bit for getting into some harder punk bands in my later high school years, like Brand New, Thrice. I was a big Eminem fan in high school too, which set me off in my love of hip-hop, Kendrick Lamar as well. And then, of course, the classics, as you go back and dig through, you know, the Beatles and the Stones and Floyd, and Dylan and Springsteen, you know. It's cool to see how they influence some of your favorite bands and you didn't even know it. This song does slap, Ed. I'm not gonna lie. He did perform it in the new concert. I don't know if you've seen that yet. It's on HBO. I definitely would recommend it. I was definitely leaning tame, but this outro right here might flip it the other way. Some Bowie love from Ed. Yeah, I mean, Bowie. Yeah, he'd be up there for Jimi Hendrix. Actually, I'm wearing the man shirt. Jimi Hendrix would be really high up there for me. He was one of those artists that I listened to like early college, and you know, started discovering some of his stuff. And it was one of those artists, I'm sure, and I'd like to hear y'all, where it's like you listen and you're like, this dude's a musical genius. Like this is a gift at a different level. I feel the same way when I hear somebody like John Coltrane or Miles Davis as well, Stevie Wonder at certain points, or Prince or Paul McCartney in his heyday. You know, Bowie fits into that category, I think, too, where you're literally blown away by the talent on display. So good question there, Lindell. And our battle to the death, Tame Impala against The Weeknd. I'm curious what Ed's going to be going with. I'm giving the late nod to The Weeknd, actually. But that's just me. That's just me, people. Let your voice be heard. All right. Outkast, yes. Outkast are going to be another one that I'd have to say, too. That helped spark some love of a rap in me. We're gonna go to a cover now of Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice by The Gourds, though. And if you never heard this one, you're in for an absolute treat.
So much drama in LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O-double-G, but I somehow, someway, keep coming up with funky ass
Hey,
shit.
drop them in the chat, Lindell. I listen to... What do I listen to? Probably anywhere from 2 to 5 records every day, so I'm always looking for more stuff. There's a fantastic video for this, too. You might have heard this on our stream at one point, Shane. I know we played it. I think it was back when I was streaming in my bedroom, though, so it's been a long time. That's a good shout, Ewan. Dude. Yeah, Charlie Crockett, one of my friends, Matt, was really pushing me to listening to him, and I told him about you, Shane. I was like, dude, Shane saw Charlie Crockett, the Dallas man himself, so I want to see him live. I know you did. Docking that gin and juice. Shout out to the Gourds, baby. I love covers that are just so drastically different than the original, too. Yeah, I'd have to throw Kanye in there as well, Ewan. Alright, time to pick the winner of our raffle. Thanks to everybody who entered, and good luck. Rosenfield, picking up the dub. Congrats, Rosenfield. Just let me know in the chat which song you want in the queue. What druggy tune do you have in store for us? I like the Cocteau Twin shout out as well, Battle Elf. One of my favorite bands of all time. My money on my mind. Dr. Gin and Juice. Okay, sweet Lindell. I can tell you already that I am a huge fan of Red House Painters and Mark Kozelek and his songwriting. One of the great songwriters of the past, 30 plus years. So I am a fan of that Roller Coaster album. My dad, Sean, I think is even a bigger fan of Red House Painters than me. So discovered them going through our album drafts last year, but I will check out this other one, AC Alone, A Book of Human Language. All right. Hey, I got you, Rosenfeld. Dan says, almost reminds me of the band. Leave on singing. The band. Another great band. Which, it would have been a shame if the band would not have been a good band, you know? With a name like that. Dun, dun. Get those lyrics back up.
My homie Dr. tried. He came by with a gang of Tangerine and a fat ass jack.
Let's go. Let's go. The bubonic chronic. Dun, dun, dun. I'd love them to actually do this song with Snoop. We gotta make that happen. I know Snoop ain't scared to get some more screen time either, so. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Keychain. I will get you in the queue as well, my friend. Gin and Juice. Well, thanks to Ness for requesting this one. Alright, and let's check to what won our battle. Tame Impala came away with the victory. Thank you, Ed, for bringing the closest battle we had all night, and for bringing those tunes through. Always fun. And shoot, man, your Bucks are looking good heading into playoff time. Giannis making a late MVP run? Who knows? Gin and Juice, the Gourds, for your listening pleasure. Sipping on gin and juice. Come on. You don't feel that in your soul. There's something wrong with you. Alright. We're gonna switch gears to The Cure now. Hot, hot, hot. Hey, band. You weren't here last time. Who's gonna be featured next in the new Legend series, where I listen to a whole band's discography, give 10 things I learned, and rank all the albums, give my top 10 songs, all in a under 20-minute manner. Done James Brown and Fleetwood Mac so far. The Cure beat out R.E.M. over on our Patreon poll. It was the closest poll we've had yet. It was only by 2 votes, so Robert Smith took down Michael Stipe. This is off The Cure's 1987 record, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. Damn it. Loving the guitar licks right here. I do not know my geography, Ewan. So I'm gonna tip my cap to you and say that Robert Smith is the biggest thing to come out of Blackpool. Again, we were talking about Depeche Mode hitting the road for the summer, y'all. I saw The Cure is also going on tour. So I will try to hit them up and see that show too. Let's go, Shane. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta ride the hometown squad. Have Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley take you to the promised land. I'm trying to look here. I think The Cure have, 17 albums? Something like that? Let me look. Oh, only 13. Yeah, this will be easy. Because, Fleetwood Mac had 17, and James Brown had 59, so... anything after James Brown, I can handle any discography. Maybe outside of, Frank Zappa. Hey, take care, Ness. We appreciate you hanging out with us and bringing all your great requests throughout the night. Dang, yeah, we're already 40 minutes into part 2. I swear, man, these go so quick. If only the rest of my life went like that. Whenever I'm doing work or in a meeting. Well, cheers to Rosenfield for bringing that and being what we know now, our only confirmed RTTC twin, with brother James up in here. Well, that got me hyped to go and revisit that album and the rest of the Cure's discography. Because we're gonna switch now to a little slow dive action. Allison from their Sovlaki album. You see me every time I see this word, I have to take a pause and double check. And shoot, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. But this is a killer record from Slow Dive, and this is the opener to it. So thanks to Keychain for bringing that. Slow Dive will get you on that shoegazy dream pop, head in the clouds type of high. I swear I already have this song hearted on another version, but we're gonna heart it again. Hey, there's worse heights to be on, Keychain. I know I think we were talking about them a couple streams ago, just how quality all of their records are. This is just making me want to go back and listen to this album. I think my favorite from this record, Keychain, is When the Sun Hits and the Sovlaki Space Station. Those would be my 1-2, and they come back to back. Shoot, maybe I'm gonna re-listen to this album tonight. That'd be sick. The anniversary. I know, man, a lot of the record planning plants they're so far behind. They can't churn out enough vinyl to keep up with demand. And then you have big artists like Taylor Swift or Adele when she releases that, since they sell so many records, it almost pushes back some of the smaller type bands. What a banger. And I guess, y'all, that does it for our request tonight. What a night it was. What a stream it was. We survived. We had good discussion on drugs of all kinds, bands of all kinds, and it's always just a good time sitting back, listening to tunes, hanging out. Okay, sweet, Lindell. I will screenshot that up, my friend. All right. Well, thanks to everybody for hanging out in part 1 or part 2 or both of the parts if you're a special person out there. And anybody who requested, man, always very humbling and thankful for that. As I always say, man, there would be no RTTC, there would be no streams if people didn't show up and give their tunes, man. And it's always a highlight of my week doing these streams. So I will be back next week, same time, same place, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 Eastern. And it'll be general theme, so anything goes. But yeah, I guess that'll do it. Sean will be back over here on YouTube at 5 Central Time on Wednesday, as he always is. So if you want some more streaming action, you can check that out then. But that'll do it for me, y'all. Stay safe. Be careful with those drugs if you're gonna partake. And I'll see you